Alright, so the first bit of good news is I have a tripod that is coming tomorrow in the mail so that future videos won't be so shaky, which I'm super pumped about because I've been getting motion sick trying to edit them. It's fun. But in the meantime, I debated waiting till tomorrow to take care of this, but this guy's stressing me, so I want to get him sorted out. I'm just going to repot this guy today. He's in this little plastic pot that does have some drainage. He seemed pretty happy in the garden center, but now he's just got these yellow spots on leaves. They're starting to turn brown. It's been like this for a while. It seems like I'll let him go for a good week without watering, and then whenever I do go to water him, it's very hard to tell. This is the main reason I'm repotting him, whether or not it's dry, because the dirt is so full of roots that I can't get my finger down in it to tell if it's dry. So I have a couple pots. Yay, editing. I have this pot that looks like it's going to be way too big, and this pot that looks a little more like the right size. Circumference wise, it's not very different, but it's a good bit deeper, and so there should be a place for the roots to go. I know some plants like being root bound, and some plants like having a more shallow container, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But let's find out. Alright, so this is going to be the interesting part. I'm going to gently turn this guy on his side. I'm so excited for this tripod. Let's see. If you look in the bottom, you can kind of see the roots sticking through. I'm just going to push on that a little. Push on this a little. Alright, let's see. Oh, wow. Yikes. Alright, compared to what I've seen at least, this is a pretty crazy little root ball. I'm just going to try to really gently loosen these up a little bit. Yikes, this looks like pasta. Oh, I'm hungry. Alright, I'm having a little bit of indecision here. I've got this big pot and this pot, which I had showed you at the beginning. But then I've had this one that I've just kind of been throwing parts and pieces as I repot things in, because I haven't had anything big enough for it. And it's a gorgeous little pot, but it's glazed on the outside, and I think a big problem this guy was having was that the plastic pot was keeping the water like trapped in the pot. And so I really think he needs a terracotta pot. I feel like this guy's too small. The circumference of it is exactly what this guy is right now, and I think he needs just a little bit more space to grow. This one, I'm almost afraid is a little bit too big. It's about an inch around farther on the outside, which I think is good, but it's about 4 inches deeper, maybe even more than that, than my actual root ball right now. And this guy, I think, is like the perfect size, but he's glazed, and it would kind of defeat the whole purpose of what I'm doing right now. So I've been debating and debating some more, and I think I'm gonna go with this guy. I mean, I don't want to repot it too much. I can always change my mind later. But I think this guy's what we're going to do for right now. So I've put some rocks in the bottom. I don't have any of the mesh stuff that other people use. So I just stuck some rocks in there so that not all the dirt would fall out the bottom, maybe just some of the dirt. I'm going to mix up a little bit. I've got just a little bit of this stuff left, which is like a cactus mix, some regular potting soil. I've got such a mess here, it's fine. And some more, like a new bag of cactus mix that I'm going to mix up. It'll probably be mostly cactus mix, probably 25 to 30% perlite, and the rest potting soil, just because, I don't know why I do that, honestly. Just for some reason cactus mix seems special. Alright, my husband is playing with the leaf blower over there, so I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to hear me. But, so I've put in, I ended up using just the cactus mix and the perlite. For some reason, this stuff, I don't know what it was, but it was just so dense and heavy and soaked. And I mean, my stuff seems to have done okay in it, but it just seems so heavy and completely contradictory to what I thought cactus mix was supposed to be. Sorry. So I ended up using just the cactus mix and perlite. Made a little hole. I'm going to stick this guy down in here. And then I'm going to put some stuff around the edge. And someday, by that I mean tomorrow, when I have a tripod, you'll be able to watch me do this. But for right now, I'm not going to make you sick trying to hold the camera and do it at the same time. Alright, I've got him put in the pot. I just watered him. They seem to fit pretty well. I feel a little better now that I've got him in there. That this should be an okay size pot for him. You can still see, let's see if I can get in there, a couple roots sticking out the top, but I think that's okay. So hopefully with this terracotta pot, the water will be able to leak out a little bit better, and he won't be just stuck sitting in water all the time. But one way or another, we will see what happens, and hopefully it'll be for the better. Thanks. Alright, I finally got my tripod, so hopefully this is a much steadier viewing experience. I have my Monstera Adansonii set up in my upstairs bathroom right now, so it's not the most glamorous of shots. So, I don't know, it's whatever. So, as you can see, there's still a few spots that are kind of yellow. There's still a few leaves that are kind of yellow and brown at the tips, but it seems to be recovering really well. Not nearly as many of the leaves have the yellowing on them, and just altogether it looks a lot better. I watered it a good bit today, and I probably should have let it dry out a bit more. So after today, I'm going to let it go a good while, and then hopefully I can kind of share in a future video what experiences I've had with this baby so far, because I've had it for probably about a month already, and it's still alive, so that's progress. But, you know, I'm learning. But anyway, moral of the story, the terracotta seems to have helped it a lot. There's room down here. I'm not going to pick up my phone. I just don't want to. I'm so excited to have a tripod. There's actually dirt down here and not just roots anymore. So I can actually check to see how much water's in the plant. I can, you know, feel a little more at ease that the roots aren't just a tangled mess in there. So we'll see how it goes as things move forward. But I think the larger pot was a good choice, is the moral of the story for today. So thanks. Adios.